got some motherfuckers that say they're your enemies, but in real life, they eyes is on your money. So your enemies that say you're true, but in real life, them niggas are be snitches.
From Harlem to hip-hop heights, the billion-dollar journey of Sean Diddy Combs. Sean Combs, a music mogul whose rise to the pinnacle of success is lined with both accolades and accusations. But what's the true cost of his billion-dollar empire? Was the creation of this empire a tale of shrewd entrepreneurship or something deeper, darker, and more troubling? Stay with us as we uncover the layers behind Sean Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Mr. Love Combs' glittering facade. In the heart of New York City's vibrant music scene of the late 1980s, a young Sean Combs, armed with ambition and a deep passion for music, is about to embark on a journey that will change the face of hip-hop and fashion forever. Enter Heavy D, a rising star at Uptown Records, and a connection that would set everything in motion. Recognizing a shared hunger for success, Heavy D introduces Combs, a business-minded college student, to Uptown Records. Under the guidance of Andre Harrell, the charismatic founder of Uptown Records, Sean Combs quickly ascends from an intern to an A&R executive. During his time at Uptown Records, Sean Combs, P. Diddy, played a significant role in the careers of several artists, helping to shape the direction of the label's music and influence its overall success. Notably, he was instrumental in producing Mary J. Blige's debut album, What's the 411? And closely developed the image and production of R&B quartet Jodeci, enhancing their success and popularity during the early 90s. Sean Combs finds himself at the center of a tragic event, the City College stampede in 1991, which casts a long shadow over his promising career. In the wake of this controversy, Sean Combs was fired from Uptown Records in 1993. Despite the setback of being fired, this event was pivotal for Combs, as it led him to establish Bad Boy Entertainment, his own record label, which quickly became a major force in the music industry. Step Up Clive Davis and Arista Records, they provided significant financial backing and support for Bad Boy. In 1994, Arista entered into a joint venture with Bad Boy, which helped launch the label into a major player in the music industry. This partnership gave Bad Boy the financial stability and distribution network it needed to succeed and grow. Side note, Sean Combs kept the publishing and royalties of both Craig Mack and Biggie Smalls. Allegedly, 1996 was a tumultuous and critical time in hip-hop history. Around this time, the culture was sold by a few to the elites. Now the elites knew they could control the narrative. The direction of hip-hop and rap music took a turn left in favor of Puff Daddy and his cohorts from this point on, marked by intense rivalry between Death Row Records founded by Suge Knight and Dr. Dre on the West Coast and Bad Boy Records owned by Sean Diddy Combs on the East Coast. On September 7, 1996, Tupac Shakur was fatally shot in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas and died 6 days later in hospital. On September 13, 1996, not even 6 months later, the notorious Big was killed in a similar drive-by shooting in Los Angeles on March 9, 1997. In the wake of these tragedies, Combs expanded his empire into fashion with the launch of Sean John in 1998. Blending street style with high fashion, Sean John set new standards in urban apparel and won numerous awards, redefining what hip-hop fashion could be. The landscape of hip-hop fashion was ripe. New player Sean Puff Daddy Combs stepped in. Launching Sean John, he brought a sleek polish to the urban fashion scene, infusing his line with the charisma and style that was his trademark. Sean John set a new standard, redefining what hip-hop fashion could be, and firmly established itself at the forefront of this stylish revolution. December 27, 1999, Puff Daddy, Jennifer Lopez, and rapper Jamal Shine Barrow were involved in a nightclub shooting incident on at Club New York, a nightclub in Manhattan, New York. The incident unfolded when an altercation broke out in the crowded nightclub. According to reports, a man, Matthews Carr Allen, insulted Puff Daddy and threw money at him, which escalated tensions. During the commotion, shots were fired. 3 people were injured as a result of the shooting. Shine was accused of firing a gun in the club and was later charged with attempted murder, assault, and reckless endangerment. Sean Puff Daddy Combs was charged with possession of a weapon and bribery. as it was alleged that he attempted to bribe his driver to claim ownership of the gun found in their car when they were stopped by police after fleeing the scene. However, this witness, a former bodyguard for Sean Combs, testified that he saw Shine fire a weapon inside the club. This testimony was significant in the trial and played a role in the outcome, where Shine was convicted. Jennifer Lopez, who was dating Combs at the time, was also arrested with him, but her charges were dropped soon after the incident. Shine was convicted of assault and reckless endangerment and was sentenced to 10 years in prison, though he was acquitted of the attempted murder charge. Sean Combs was acquitted of all charges in March 2001 after a highly publicized trial.
I just want to say I give all glory to God. I give all glory to God. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be able to walk out here to talk to y'all today. Family, I'm just really right now, I'm just very emotional. I'm at really a loss. I'm just very emotional. I feel blessed.
I've had different name changes because, I just grew up in a neighborhood where everybody had nicknames. And so my first nickname was Puffy. Then when I was in the music industry, it went to Diddy and P Diddy. I was a P Diddy first. And then
brand themselves Sean John. That was one of the biggest clothing lines in the world at one time. That was Puff Daddy's. P Diddy. Diddy. He kept changing his name. Changed his name the first time when he was on trial from Puff Daddy to P Diddy. Yeah, because you can't go to jail with a name like Puff Daddy.
In 2001, he changed his name from Puff Daddy to P Diddy. He had just been found not guilty on a gun charge.
Sean Combs changed his stage name from Puff Daddy to P Diddy in 2001. The name change came after his acquittal, marking a turning point in his life and career. By 2006, P. Diddy's net worth was estimated to be around $346 million. As Sean P. Diddy Combs expanded his empire, the controversies that had dogged his earlier career continued to surface. Craig Mack explained why he wanted to actually kill P. Diddy.
I wanted to do another album with him. So I said, cool, I gave him my price. I can only cut you a third of the money I'm supposed to give you. And if you're going to do this and that and the third, let's do it. You give me the money as we go. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a third again. I'll take a third again when we finish the actual recording of the album. Nothing happened. No money. So I stopped recording. Next thing I know, money come, with this bullish mafia mentality with him and his goons and all that stuff like that. Talking about, yo, you owe us an album. And I'm like, excuse me, my friends, but I don't owe you shit. You owe me money. You know what I'm saying? So if you can come up with the rest of this dough, then we can come up with the rest of the album. No dough, no records. That's it. I don't think you know what you mean when you're saying that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what type of dude I am. You know what kind of muscle I got. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you need to be in the studio. So I said, all right, meet me up there at 7 o'clock. And I went and got one of my gunmen. They saw him, and they fell back, because they was going to do something to me. But they didn't. No cash, no record. And you're making me feel like even if you did have the rest of that cash, us taking it to the next level is going to be a problem. Because there's going to be money problems. I can see it already. So I caught a couple of threats. I had a gun in my lap. And I'm sitting there and talking to God. I'm like, Lord, I don't want to do this. But if it comes to getting ugly where somebody's going to be trying to kill me, I'm going to have to do something first or do something to prevent that from happening. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm frustrated. I really need your advice and your love right now. I was thinking about trying to do this to somebody because it was really in my heart to kill him. You know
Locke's member Jadakiss talks about their beef with P. Diddy.
It was probably after the argument with Diddy, when Styles threw the chair at Puff. You know what I mean? I ain't sure, but that was probably the last straw for that. But prior to that, we was conversations amongst the group and things of that nature. But after that little incident happened, I think that's when we...
May speaks on working with Diddy and his frustrations trying to get his publishing.
Yo, I dare this nigga talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. And I sign it, nigga. Because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
Legal
nigga.
battles and accusations of financial manipulation suggested a darker side to his business practices. Despite these challenges, Bad Boy Entertainment, Sean John Clothing, and unknown ventures compounded his net worth. Sean Diddy Combs became involved with Ciroc vodka in 2007 through a strategic partnership with Diageo, the world's largest spirits manufacturer. This partnership was not a traditional endorsement. Instead, Combs and Diageo agreed on a profit-sharing arrangement where Combs would oversee and manage all branding and marketing initiatives for Ciroc, while Diageo handled the production and distribution. Combs' role in the partnership was groundbreaking in its depth and scope for a celebrity liquor endorsement. He leveraged his extensive experience in marketing, branding, and music to transform Ciroc into a highly successful, trendy vodka brand. Under his guidance, Ciroc experienced a significant boost in sales and brand recognition, becoming synonymous with a luxury lifestyle and celebrity culture. The collaboration significantly leveraged Combs' influence in entertainment and fashion, integrating Ciroc into music videos, celebrity events, and exclusive parties, which helped solidify its position in the market as a premium vodka. In 2013, Sean Diddy Combs' net worth was estimated to be around $580 million, according to Forbes. This estimation positioned him at the top of their list of the wealthiest hip-hop artists for that year. His empire grew. Revolt TV was established by Sean Combs in 2013. The network was launched as a music-oriented digital cable television network, aimed at producing and featuring content that appeals to the African American audience, with a strong focus on music videos, live performances, and music news. Sean Diddy Combs entered into a partnership with Comcast to launch Revolt TV as part of Comcast's initiative to add minority-owned networks to its cable offerings. This initiative was influenced by Comcast's commitment to diversity and inclusion, which was partly a condition of its acquisition of NBC Universal. Combs saw an opportunity to create a music-oriented network that would focus on music videos, live performances, and a deeper engagement with music news, all through a culturally relevant and youthful perspective. With financial backing from Comcast and later additional distribution deals with other providers like Time Warner Cable, Revolt TV expanded its reach. Sean Combs' extensive experience in entertainment and his connections within the industry enabled Revolt TV to quickly establish itself with exclusive content, high-profile interviews, and music events. Sean P. Diddy Combs announced another change to his name in November 2017.
I have some very serious news. I've been praying on this, and I decided. So my new name is Love, a.k.a. Brother Love. I will not be answering to Puffy, Diddy, Puff Daddy,
stating that he would be going by the name Brother Love or simply Love. As of 2022, Sean Love Combs' net worth was estimated by Forbes to be approximately $1 billion. This milestone placed him among the few billionaires in the realm of hip-hop, reflecting his extensive and successful ventures in music, fashion, the beverage industry, and media over the years. As Sean Love Combs' empire grew, so did the controversy. Had he built his success on the backs of the artists who trusted him? Was he the modern Berry Gordy, loved and feared in equal measure? The lawsuits started to pile up. From allegations of unpaid royalties to conflicts over contractual agreements, Sean Love Combs found himself frequently in the crosshairs of legal scrutiny. In this telephone call between the Locks and P. Diddy on the radio, The Lox accuses P. Diddy of holding on to their publishing for the hit song Money, Power, Respect for over 10 years. Also, they ask if he's given his mans, Mace, any of his publishing back.
Check this out, man. The last time y'all did this, man, y'all did the whole campaign, let the Lox go and all that. Y'all ain't want to be down with Bad Boy, so we let y'all go. Y'all want to be down with us, we let y'all go, we keep it moving. But to get on there and portray like somebody got to go and steal and rob and be shysting y'all, that ain't really correct, you know what I'm saying? And first of all, I'm last time I saw you, I told you, let's get together, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm accessible. I said, if anything don't come, if there's somebody standing in the way for you expressing yourself, and any of y'all expressing yourself, y'all can come get at me. Don't want to talk about it, or you can take the invitation I gave you before. But your office about killing
saying you don't have no idea of none of this, or none of nothing. Just yesterday, your lady told us that. I see you at the Hovel, at the show backstage. You said find out what it was.
But don't sit here and portray like Puff took nothing from y'all.
What is it? What is it? What do you call it? What are you, tough guy or none of that?
You know how we can settle?
You acting tough.
I'm in my office. So why don't we stop talking on the radio?
No, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you. Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it just
real. Y'all know where the office is at? There's a big sign on it. I'm
well, it's the whole National Guard downstairs, too. Cut it out, man. We can't. Do you own your man's publishing?
Y'all can believe it or whatever.
Do you own your man's publishing?
I can sleep good at night because I ain't never did that.
He dead, and everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. And I sign it, nigga, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, nigga. You know who to play with, nigga.
The major reason why Mace and Diddy no longer get along is because back in the 90s, Diddy acquired the rights to his publishing for $20,000. Mace now offered Diddy $2 million for the same publishing rights. But Brother Love told Mace that he has to match the offer of a European guy who is willing to pay more before he can obtain his publishing. Fortunately for Mace, he eventually left Bad Boy in 2012, and these days it seems Mace is signed to Death Row Records. However, this doesn't mean he and Diddy have stopped beefing. For Mace, he is now out of the contract he felt enslaved to.
Of financial manipulation, echoing the storied disputes at Motown decades earlier. Did Diddy's aggressive tactics shadow the darker aspects of music industry moguls? Despite the controversies, Combs' ventures flourished, Sean John became a fashion staple, and Revolt TV broke new ground in media. But the success stories were often marred by claims of exploitation and even foul play. In the following excerpt, we hear Jaguar write thoughts on the rise of P. Diddy and the deaths of the people around him.
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost... Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest motherfucker because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning is gone.
Another major reason why Mace and Diddy no longer get along is because back in the 90s, Diddy acquired the rights to his publishing for $20,000. Mace now offered Diddy $2 million for the same publishing rights. But Brother Love told Mace that he has to match the offer of a European guy who is willing to pay more before he can obtain his publishing. Mace also continued to diss Diddy every time he gets on stage, and this beef doesn't look like it's coming to an end anytime soon.
Much like Berry Gordy at Motown, accusations of taking advantage of artists clouded Combs' achievements. Is history repeating itself right before our eyes? The climax of controversy has come ahead now with a federal indictment leading to the searching of all his properties, looking for evidence of criminal offenses and more. And the ramifications were immense. Sean Love Combs' journey to billionaire status is a tale of brilliance shadowed by battles. As we reflect on his complex legacy, we're left to wonder, is he a visionary leader or a ruthless mogul? What do you think? Has Sean Combs changed the music industry for better or worse? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to not miss out on more fascinating stories from the world of music moguls. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you see Sean Diddy Combs as a trailblazer or a villain? Join the conversation and let us know if there's another iconic figure you want us to explore next. Your input drives our deep dives. Stay tuned for our next documentary, where we'll uncover the secrets behind another controversial music empire. Is the industry's glitter all gold, or are there shadows lurking behind the hits? Thanks for watching. We appreciate your support and are excited to bring more stories that challenge, entertain, and inform.